This cube right here is the cheapest magnetic SPEEDCUBE out on the market today. Coming in at only 14 New Zealand dollars, the Maylong M is considered by many to be a top budget cube. But with the release of newer budget cubes like the Little Magic V2 and the RS3M 2021, how does this cube hold up? First of all, if you live in New Zealand, you can actually get two different types of this cube. The default one, as well as the one I'm using right now, which is a Pro Edition. The default Maylong comes in at 14 New Zealand dollars, while the Pro Edition comes in at 25. In my opinion, this cube is one of the best ones I even own. I used to main the $40 Tornado V2, the $50 Tengen V2, as well as the $100 GAN 11M Pro, and I still prefer to use the Maylong M. You might be wondering why I'm rating such a cheap 3x3 so highly, and that's because it has amazing performance. When I first got this puzzle, I was surprised by how little I locked up compared to using other 3x3s, and my times actually seemed to improve a bit just from the cube itself. I also noticed that the M moves were a lot better than other 3x3s, and in solves I wouldn't mess up H-pims, U-pims, and Z-pims nearly as often. With modern hardware you don't usually see many pops, and this is essentially the case for the Maylong as well. I have gotten a few pops every now and then, but it doesn't really happen enough for me to need to worry about it. Corner twists are also never really a problem. When I purposely try to twist a corner, it's fairly easy, but I can't remember the last time it's happened in a solve. The corner cutting on this cube is probably one of the best I've seen. I can turn the top face more than 45 degrees and it will still snap into place most of the time. The reverse corner cutting isn't as good, but it's still not too bad. I honestly haven't felt the need to even set up the Pro version of this cube since I first got it. It's definitely broken in a lot more, but it hasn't gotten any worse. If you do want to lube this cube, I would recommend using Traxxas and Silk, but make sure not to use too much. The Pro version of the Maylong uses a secret Sluritus formula, but I can't share much more than that. So normally it seems that similar cubes would have identical colour shades, right? Well, when I was making this, I was quite surprised to find out that the magnetic version of the Maylong actually has completely different shades than the non-magnetic version. The first thing you can recognise is that the magnetic cube is glossier than the non-magnetic cube. I assume this is to make it look more professional since it's the more expensive version. The white and orange shades here look about the same with no real visual difference. The yellow on the magnetic version is a lot brighter, which will make it easier to spot, especially for white and yellow crossovers. The red is a little different as well, with the magnetic one being slightly darker. The blue and green sides definitely have the biggest difference, with the magnetic cube being a much darker shade than the non-magnetic one. Anyway, I'll show you guys a few solves, and then I'll give you all my final opinion. Overall, this is definitely the best cube I've tried in the lower end of the market. It's cheap, easy to set up, turns incredibly well, and almost never pops. I would honestly recommend this to any cuber, no matter what their skill level is. If you would like to buy this 3x3, both the normal and Pro versions are available at speedcube.co.nz for $14 and $25 respectively. I'll have the links to both of these in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and to share this with any friends who might be looking for a new 3x3. I hope you all enjoyed, goodbye.